What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I got a quick video for you guys. Wanted to talk about Bryce James, and I think this is going to be the first time talking about Bryce James on this channel, so it should be a good one. But wanted to talk about Bryce because AU season is right around the corner for him, and it feels like Bryce has been a little more hidden when you compare him to Bronny and the coverage that he received growing up. It felt like we were watching Bronny highlights from the time that he was like in 5th grade, where Bryce, I feel like, has been a little more hidden, a little more kind of under the radar, and his growth in his game hasn't, I feel like, been seen quite as much. And so I want to talk about Bryce in his game and where he's at, and compare that a little bit to how Bronny and how he was at the same age. And so I want to talk about that in today's video. Leave your thoughts on Bryce, leave your thoughts on Bronny, leave all that down in the comment section below. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So just kind of giving a quick overview of Bryce and kind of where he's at right now. He's currently 14 years old, doesn't turn 15 until the summer. And so he's got a couple months till he turns 15, which makes him kind of young for his grade, I guess I would say. He just finished up his freshman year at Sierra Canyon, and so being 14, turning 15 this summer, he's kind of in that middle range where you could be up a grade, down a grade, whatever. So it kind of puts him a little bit on the younger side for his class, which is never a bad thing if you're talking long-term prospects and someone who could potentially be an NBA prospect. It's never actually bad to be on the younger side. Scouts and NBA, if you want to talk that long-term thing, is actually a good thing to be younger when you enter the draft. And so I don't think that's a bad thing. As far as his height goes, that's something that is kind of hard to find online. There's no official, I couldn't find like a 24/7 page for him. I couldn't find an ESPN recruiting thing for him. But some kind of pictures and comparing them to Bronny, depending on what you have as Bronny's height, will kind of put him in around the 6'4" height, I believe. And he's got definitely a pretty sturdy build to him. I would say if you compare him to Bronny at that age, he's a little bit taller at age 14. And like I said, he's a little more sturdy built. I would say that Bronny kind of always had a wiry, strong body, where Bryce, like I said, has a little more sturdy, a little more solid of a base. And I think he's going to be a little more LeBron-esque in terms of kind of that bigger build. And so he's got kind of that going for him, I guess you could say. I think he's someone who is definitely still growing into his body. We just saw the video here lately of Bryce windmilling for the first time, and so he's on another course of rapid development. As I think during the JV season, he got his first dunk during that season. So to go from maybe in December, January, whenever it was, him dunking for the first time to now windmilling, that's crazy progress in 3 to 4 months. And so I think he's definitely gonna be on a fast track, and I think we're gonna see some real quick growth from him in terms of physical and athletic ability. And so that's definitely a positive moving forward for Bryce. Now, in terms of his game, I would say that Bryce James is a very well-rounded player, and I think that's kind of very similar to both Bronny and their dad, LeBron James. I think they're all very well-rounded players. Now, when it comes to Bryce, I think he's more of a wing type player than someone like Bronny, who is more suited for the point guard's kind of combo guard position. Bryce definitely, I think, has a little bit more of a wing vibe to him. He can handle the ball, but I don't see him being a point guard type player. He's got now that kind of 6'4", could definitely grow a lot taller, and just kind of seems like he will compared to someone like Bronny. And so I think he'll be more of the wing, handling the ball a little bit, getting to his spots. That's something you can really tell with this game. He can get to his spots. It doesn't seem like you can really speed him up, and he knows how to play at his own pace. He can shoot the ball well, and I think that as he continues to physically mature, we'll see a lot more out of his game as he gets physically a little more advanced. But I like the base that Bronny has, or Bryce has. Like I said, he's well-rounded. He can rebound the ball. He can shoot the ball a little bit. And I think he can just be someone who could fit into an offense. I don't think he's a ball-dominant type player. I think he can play off the ball. I think he can play a little bit with the ball. And as he gets like I said, more physically advanced, and as he grows more, I think we'll start to see him doing more, especially out in transition. I could see him being a problem in transition with kind of being a little bit of a bigger body. I could see him definitely getting a lot more athletic, and I think that's where he could really be a problem. I think in the half court, like I said, he's someone who can get to his spot and shoot the ball a little bit. I think as he gets older and develops more, I could definitely see him developing some sort of kind of post game to him, where he's able to post up maybe smaller defenders, and then being a mismatch problem where he could take bigger guys off the dribble. And so I really look forward to seeing how his game develops and how he physically matures and how that affects his game. But as a 14-year-old, I really like the base that he has. In terms of comparing him to Bronny at this age, it's kind of weird because I see a lot of people online actually talking about Bryce being a higher upside player than Bronny, which I could definitely see if Bryce hits kind of a growth spurt that Bronny, I don't think will ever hit. Bronny's probably gonna sit at 6'3", 6'4", whatever, where I think just based on the height now at age 14, I could definitely see it being more realistic that Bryce hits 6'6" to 6'8", 6'9", who knows, but I could definitely see him being the taller of the two, as he may already be taller than Bronny. Now, in terms of their game and where they're at age 14, 15, Bronny was on varsity at Sierra Canyon as a freshman. That Sierra Canyon team that Bronny was on was a very good team. They had McDonald's All-Americans, they had future NBA players on that team, and Bronny played, and he got playing time, and he played a pretty decent role for that Sierra Canyon team. Bryce this year was on JV for Sierra Canyon. I would say that the Sierra Canyon team probably wasn't as good as that team that Bronny was on as a freshman. So I would say maybe right now Bryce's game quite isn't at the level that Bronny was on at the age of being a freshman. But I think long term, if Bryce is able to hit a growth spurt and be 6'6", 6'8", whatever he hits, I definitely think that Bryce probably does have that higher upside than Bronny, if Bronny does stay at 6'3", 6'4". And so I'm interested to see how he develops, how that goes for him. I think that Bryce has a bright future. I think he could be a very good basketball player someday. And it's just going to take time. It's going to take work. It's going to take all that. And so interested to see how that happens, how it goes. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of Bronny, what you think of Bryce, all that. Leave those thoughts in the comment section below. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later.